Hello and welcome to the history of Cronus. Cronus was a goa'uld and one of the most influential of the System Lords up to his death in 2001. Cronus, allying with the Supreme System Lord Ra and with Apophis, one of his mortal enemies, were among the main System Lords who aligned to overthrow Solkar, with Cronus being the one to formally banish him. Following the death of Ra, Cronus was alongside Apophis and Hera, one of the goa'uld who largely came to fill the void left after Ra's demise. He is the father of Hera, Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Cronus was also noted as being the first to use the Kormak bracelets. Ronick, the father of Teal'c, was his first prime, but he had ordered a retreat for which Cronus killed him, crushing his primta, causing a slow, agonizing death. Teal'c and his mother were banished to Chulak, where Teal'c vowed to become first prime of Apophis, so that he would be in a position to someday avenge his father. Cronus is described by Teal'c as being the most influential of the System Lords. Cronus was also a bitter enemy of the Tok'ra. Upon learning that the Tok'ra's Jolinar was on Nasia, he dispatched the Ashrak to kill her. Apparently tired of waiting for Adrika to act, he sent a Death Glider squadron down to attack the Nasirian, but they were evacuated by SG1. The symbiote Antker, who replaced the Tok'ra Kordesh to act as a spy within the Tok'ra, later sent word to Cronus of the contract of the Tauri and the Tok'ra. Cronus sent 2 motherships to deal with them, but the Tok'ra were given advanced warning, and Colonel Jack O'Neill discovered the Antker's duplicity. Thus, Cronus bore an indirect responsibility for the formation of the Tauri-Tok'ra alliance. It was assumed that Cronus was highly influential among the System Lords, and an arrival of Apophis, that he might have used his pull to convince the other System Lords not to join Apophis in his attack on Earth in 1998. 1999. When the Asgard sought to have Earth included in the Protected Planets Treaty, Cronus led the delegation, which included Yu and Nirdi. The System Lords agreed to allow Earth into the treaty in return for surrendering both the Alpha and Beta Stargates. Nirdi opposed the plan and used a cloaking device to conceal herself to attack Cronus, framing Teal'c. Nirdi then falsely tried to heal him, but Major Samantha Carter healed Cronus herself after her duplicity was exposed. In return, Cronus agreed to support the treaty and allow Earth to retain its Stargates, but warned the Tauri that any who were captured would be dealt with harshly. Nirdi was then taken into his custody. 1999 to 2001. At some point during these 2 years, SG7 had a confrontation with Cronus, which saw the team forced to use Cronus' sarcophagus to heal Sergeant Castro of a serious head wound before fleeing back to the Stargate. 2001. Cronus took the planet Juna, previously controlled by Hera, when the robotic copies of SG1 came through. He had the Daniel Jackson double executed. His surprise at their robotic appearance caused a weakness of his position among the people of Juna, who reasoned that a true god would have known about their true natures. When they learned that they had gone to Juna, the real SG1 came to rescue them, and Cronus was confronted by both the robotic Teal'c and the real Teal'c. Cronus attempted to kill the real Teal'c by killing his primta, like he had killed his fathers, but the robotic Teal'c shot Cronus 3 times with a staff weapon in the back, killing him. His body was then shown to the people of Juna to prove once and for all that the goa'ulds were not gods. SG1 received the added bonus of gaining control over Cronus' Hatak, which was used to destroy Apophis' fleet. The death of Cronus, followed by the death of Apophis a few years later, caused the System Lords to enter into a war that the Tok'ra hoped would last for years. However, an adverse effect was that it allowed Nirti to escape and resume her activities in researching a Haktar, eventually bringing her back into contact with both SGC and SG1. Worse, it merely accelerated the events that resulted in the return of Anubis. Thank you for watching the history of the goa'uld System Lord Cronus. And special thanks to Stargate Wiki for the information. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and if you already had, then thank you. And have a great day. Bye-bye.